Hello, coolers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. Starting with this transfer story, claiming that Barca are willing to offer 90 million euros for this Manchester City midfield ace Rodri. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, talking on this other transfer news, it has been reported that Leeds United are hoping to sign this Barcelona youngster Ilias Akomach as a free agent in the summer. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. With Sergio Busquets' contract at the Camp Nou expiring at the end of this season, Barcelona are actively looking for a long-term replacement in the market. The club's coaching staff is keen on keeping hold of Busquets, however, but the veteran is yet to make a decision on his future. It has accentuated the need for a new defensive midfielder, and it appears the club have no shortage of options in the market. Barcelona have been heavily linked with a move for Real Sociedad starlet Martin Zubimendi, while Wolverhampton Wanderers' Ruben Neves is another option for coach Xavi Hernandez. However, according to Football Insider, Barcelona have identified another option in the form of Rodri. The Manchester City superstar fits the bill for Xavi due to his strong physique and the ability to dictate the tempo of the game with his long range of passing. Barcelona, therefore, are ready to splash the cash on a Spanish international. They are even willing to table a bid of around 90 million euros for the midfielder in the coming summer. Rodri, who has been a part of the Manchester City setup since 2019 and has featured in almost 200 competitive matches, is an undisputed starter in Pep Guardiola's plans. He also has a contract at the Etihad until 2027, and given Barca's financial state, fans should take this claim with a pinch of salt. However, Barca have one cheaper alternative in the form of Ilkay Gundogan, another Manchester City midfield maestro that fits the profile for Xavi very well. Ilkay Gundogan also has a contract that expires at the end of the season, meaning Barcelona will be able to sign him on a free transfer in the coming summer. Barcelona board members had even reportedly met the agent of Ilkay Gundogan recently, though it was later confirmed that the meeting was about Andres Christensen instead. So Barca continue to hunt for a new DM. Of course, they just want to prepare, knowing that if the summer comes, they already know who is the player that they have decided to go for. And talking about this report about Rodri, it is really shocking, to be honest. We know our financial state now, and we know how important Rodri is for City. And definitely, it's something to take with a pinch of salt, as I earlier said. Definitely, I think this one looks so unrealistic, going for Rodri, and look at the price that City can even ask, 90 million euros. And it is going to be very almost impossible if you can imagine Barca splashing such an amount when we consider the fact that we are going through a lot in our finances, most especially complying with the La Liga's financial fair play. You ask yourself, how possible can that be? Except Laporta does magic. I don't understand that, but let's see how it goes. But definitely, we all know Barca have an extensive list of players that they see as Busquets replacement. We've been talking about them uncountable number of times. Ilkay Gundogan, just recently we spoke about him some few days ago, who is still linked to Barca up to this very day. And definitely we know Barca are so attracted to players who are soon to be free agents. It is no secret again. We all know because of the financial state that our club is currently in. Ilkay Gundogan still continue to be strongly linked, and Barca are considering highly. So we all know that Barca like a lot of Man City players. We can't count the number of City players that have been linked to this club. There are many. So let's see if Barca actually go for any of those City guys or they go for Martin Zubimendi, who has been the most talked about as well and the most preferred option for Xavi Hernandez. Xavi prefers that guy because he's still very young and he sees a lot of potential in him. He'll be here for a long time if Barca can succeed to pull it off. Despite him extending his contract with Real Sociedad, Barca can still go push for him. Who won't be happy to join a club like Barca in his career? Even though the player have extended with Sociedad, but it has not been ruled out as if he will not come. Even though the player in recent interviews always say, "Look, I have a contract here, and I love Real Sociedad so much." But that have not ruled out anything. Barca still know that if they come, he will still accept. He will be tempted to accept because everybody wants to step up in their career as time moves on. Then on to the next story of discussion. Ilya Sakomac is one of the La Masia's brightest stars in recent years and has been touted as the next big thing in the Blaugrana attack for a long time. He made 3 appearances for the first team at the tender age of 17 last season, and many thought it was a stepping stone to greater success. However, the storyline since then has not been a bed of roses for Elias. Contractual disagreements have restricted his involvement with the senior setup this term, and Xavi Hernandez has preferred young Angel Alcaron in his place. According to reports from ESPN, Leeds United eyed the now 18-year-old winger as a possible signing for next season. Ilias will be a free agent come June, and with no agreement reached with Barcelona over an extension, he becomes a realistic target for the Premier League side. The Catalans are said to be open to retaining the player, but cannot match the wages demanded by his entourage. Leeds can satisfy the monetary criteria, however, a big part of the speculated move will depend on whether they can avoid relegation. The English team are in jeopardy with no manager in place and they are currently in 19th place in the league standings. Yet, with just 2 points separating them from safe zone, staying in the first division is a real possibility. AC Milan are the other big club eyeing Ilias Akomach acquisition, but do not promise minutes with their senior team, something the English party offers. The teenager has made 24 appearances for Barca Athletic this term, scoring 2 goals in the process. He has started just 13 of his 20 games in the league and has not completed a game in over a month. Currently, the youngster is serving a 4-game ban for his vicious words against referee earlier this month. So only time will tell whether Ilias Akomach renews his Barcelona contract or leave as a free agent. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye for now.